Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. It's me, Space Burt, like always. Playing some Minecraft, doing another Let's Play video. In today's video, I want to start working on something different. I mentioned before that, was it last episode, we took a look at this bridge, and we walked around that little island a little bit. So in this video, I want to start mapping out a big city area, kind of like a walled town, I guess, that's going to encompass this giant island. So my thinking is, a large portion of this island will be walled off, and I have an idea for a wall design that I want to implement. And inside will be, some fancy stone structures, and then the outside will have like farmland and more like a little village. I think would be pretty cool. And I'm not sure if I want to use actual villagers or if I want to do a bunch of scarecrows. So that's yet to be decided. I'll probably do a little bit of both. But I have a cool wall design in mind, and I want to use some bricks that I don't really ever build with, and I want to implement them this go round. And those are mud bricks. I don't really use them very often because they're kind of hard to get, right? You got to get mud and straw. But I have a good bit of them. I also want to use, deep slate. I'm going to use that. But Instone. I've actually never built anything with Instone on any game I've ever played in Minecraft. So I want to change that. And I'm going to incorporate Instone as a large portion of the build. And I have 3 chests like this filled, plus a little bit more. I spent a good amount of time in the end doing some mining, listening to audiobooks. It was a good time. But anyway, I'm going to go and get set up a little bit, and I want to show you guys just my idea. I'm going to do one section with you and just show you my design idea and see where we go from there. Oh, also, I did a little bit of landscaping earlier. So I got this little landmass right here that I'm going to blow up because I want to surround this whole area with water. So I hope this comes out nice. I'm not, the best at pyrotechnics, so here's hoping that things work out. That's not as exciting as I was thinking. Oof. Not too shabby. Now just to fill it with some water. So I found an interesting way to fill this back up with water. So I make a line, or just a row over the water, or where the water should be. Right where this waterfall is, so like the next one's going to be right here. And then I just get a bucket, and I go under the water, and I could scoop and place. And this fills the water nicely. I was thinking after I blew that up, what am I going to do? How am I going to fill this with water? But this worked out. After lots and lots of pouring, I got this filled in. I think it came out pretty good, actually. You'd never really know that it's not natural. I guess if you study it and look at the ground is a little uneven. And I did some digging out over here to make this lower. I also found a hidden chest, which had a lot of goodies in it, which was nice. No map needed. Just accidentally found it by digging. So, got that off. Or should I say I got this dug out. That looks good. Now I came over here and I have another one to do. Not so big. This one's going to be a little bit easier. But yeah. So let's get this one going now. Hey, so I got a good bit done on this new little river. It's still pretty tedious though, and I was thinking, hey, why not do it with you guys? So what I do is I get under this, I make like a little bridge like this, and then I just come underneath and like so. Very tedious. And it pushes the waterfall further this way. So I still got a long way to go. So I got this river filled in right here. Just in time. It's getting a little dark. So it took a lot of work, but you know, I'm ready to work on the next thing now. And I'll probably have to do some more because there's a lot of holes and a lot of weird stuff going on that island. But yeah, this should be pretty fun, I think. Hopefully it's entertaining as well. Alright, so ready to go. I'm thinking down here near the bridge to get to the water area. So this is going to be the inner part of the gate. And my design, thinking I'm going to start right here maybe. And something like this. Yeah, I'll do it right here. So I'll have a corner piece that will be something like this, and I want it to be 5 across. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the corner piece. And this is pretty wide. But let me make sure I'm thinking about this right. Yeah, so 5 across. And then in the center part, I'm going to do 6 down with this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here, we'll put a fence. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm thinking something like that. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking, I want to put a fence here too. This is going to also be a fence. So something like this. And I know I'm not going to have near enough of this in stone bricks. But, you know, I'll just have to go and get some more. Okay, so once we get to the edge, again, we have 6 centerpiece at 7, then 6 here. Then I'm going to make another edge piece like this. That's going to go something like that. And I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of workarounds because this landscape, you know, is all crazy. It's not just straight edges, so I'm going to have to do a little finagling here and there. But I think this is going to be the general pattern as far as the bulk of it. When I get to the top, I want to use some mudstone and also some stone and maybe something else. for the pathway. So let's go ahead and build this one up and see. Oh, another thing I want to do is I want to make it at least as high as this right here. I'll probably go and maybe even a little higher than this. Either that or I'm going to get a shovel and chop this down a little bit lower, which I might do that. I might actually lower the elevation here a bit. I don't know. But anyway, let me build this up for a bit. Okay, now that we have that, I think I'm going to make the pathway. Let's see, here we go. Nope, not that one. Oh, it's this. That's it. That's why I couldn't find it. Out of this andesite and stone. So I'll do some kind of mixed up pattern kind of thing. Alright, so now we have that. The next thing to do is to place the mudstone. So I have some bricks here. Also have a stone cutter. You know what? I'm gonna need that still. Alright, so I'm going to do something like this all the way around this island. Well, at least a large portion of it anyway. And I think I like this design. I was fooling around and creative in a different world, trying to think what can I do with these enderstone bricks. And also these mud bricks. And I thought, hey, you know, it'd be pretty cool to wall this island off. Let's go ahead and make a wall. And I think it looks alright. Right. Need to make sure that I keep the inside lit up. I'll probably do something on the inside too, because this is a lot of nice, clean hallways here to not utilize it for something. But yeah, now I just need to repeat this, I don't know, 100 more times. Oh, goodness. So far, so good. I added 2 more sections. And it doesn't look too bad at an angle. So it's kind of going with the contour of the outside. So it did a lot of building. Had to go back and do some more mining for some of that ender stone. Just a small mining operation. Made it too high so I don't get visitors. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Goes on quite a ways. And I've completely run out of hay. I need to go farm some to make some more mud bricks. So I am kind of at a standstill at the moment. But you see I got a large portion of it done. Let me go take a closer look. And I think it came out pretty good. Now I made a design choice whenever I did this to keep the wall the same level. Because what I want to do is I want to actually kind of level out the middle part a little bit more to where it's a little bit more even. So it'll look a little bit better, I'm thinking, from the inside. The outside I'm not too worried about. You know, I think it still looks good from the outside, and we won't really see it from the outside very often. But yeah, you can see how long it is. I'll run through it. As you can see, it's super long, and I still have ways to go. Mostly done. I have maybe, what, a third left? Yeah, maybe about a third. And then these are going to be big pillars, so I'm going to have a port here, docks here, I'm thinking. But yeah, I did a couple of extra activities while working on this wall, but for the most part, it was just solid building, nonstop. Building, mining, building, mining, building, mining. And occasionally getting shot off the wall by a skeleton. But yep, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the wall creation. Maybe you could it inspire somebody to build a wall in their world. Maybe a little bit different. And it's definitely my first time really using that ender stone brick, which it came out okay. I mean, it's a little bit yellow. I guess it's ivory. I don't know. It kind of is more yellow. So it doesn't really fit a lot of my building styles, but I think this came out pretty nice. Wasn't sure about the mudstone brick either, which also I think came out pretty nice. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I guess, pet a horse. Hey. How you doing?